Turn. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 271 of the Workforce Podcast. My name is Tyler Jimmy Nate. Visualizer.
Now, I just realised something.
What?
We never celebrated the anniversary.
It's busy. It's a shit show.
How many years now? 5?
4.
It has to be 5. 50 episodes a year. You know, 5 times 5, 25. 250. 271 episodes, Eric. We're deep
into the lore.
into the 5th year.
We'll be here probably another 10.
Yeah, the way Oda's going, who knows?
Maybe watch part 7 in the anime, Christian.
Yeah. Who knows? Will that be available, Eric?
Speaking of JoJo, take it from here.
The JoJo lands, Eric. Araki comes out of nowhere with barely any promotion.
There was some promotion.
A little bit.
Right.
Like 2 days before it dropped. Alright? Comes out of nowhere and drops a 10 out of 10 peak first chapter.
What do you like about JoJo Lands?
It's got the grit, Eric, of part 5. We got the drugs, we got the crime, we got the rawness.
We got Jono.
We do have Jono. Alright? We got Jodio, Eric.
Right.
The rawest name of all time. Jodio. Alright, he's 15, he does look classic JoJo. He's got the Joestar will immediately. Eric. Immediately Joestar will. Off the bat.
A twist on Jono's character, a little bit opposite situation going on.
We'll wait and see how much this is Jono. Right? We're in the wait and see phase. We don't know what's going on.
But very similar situation.
Similar situation, completely different stand. Not even close.
Right.
We got November Rain, Eric. Seems to melt people. We'll get a card.
Some kind of heavy drops or something.
We'll get a stand explanation at some point. Alright. We got Dragoa. The brother. The Joestar brother. Right. JoJo name. Another Joestar. The 2 Joestars teaming up, Eric.
Unbeatable. 2 Joestar wills.
2 Joestar wills. Alright.
The villain must be crazy.
No, Eric. Araki comes out of nowhere and drops peak. And Real Monthly is back.
The only man doing it.
Not this corpse of a series called Berserk.
Right.
Let it rest. It's done. Alright? You wanted it back, and it didn't live up. Let it die. Alright? It's sad, but you gotta grieve, you gotta let it go. It's done. Alright? But Araki came in and delivered the goods. As he always does, Eric. One of our mutual friends, Eric, Bao.
What?
People might know him, probably not though. Alright? Just finished part 8. He says it's the GOAT part.
The first man I've heard say it.
The first man... people love part 8.
Right.
It's just, if you were there during the monthly, Eric. The monthly grind.
Like, when's something gonna happen? I keep on hearing about fruit.
That's right.
Right.
So, the monthly grind of part 8 might have gone into... Now, I could actually see that being a legitimate argument.
Right.
This is the fucking month. And at the end there, Araki was taking months off. So it was like 2 months before you get a chapter. You know, you start... And then all the theories and all the speculations. When's the villain gonna turn up? Who's the flashback man? All types of memes, Eric. Now, will flashback man turn up in part 9? Was it Araki's longest play of all time?
Right.
Was it Araki's 9-year play? Because, Eric, you can't forget about part 8 and how masterfully the mystery is.
I haven't seen it.
As I've said many times, Araki throws the baseball about chapter 1. It just flies around the planet. And then you finally catches it. And you're like, this is a perfect mystery and twist. Araki is storytelling, Eric.
Okay. I started part 7. I cannot wait the 20 years to get to part 9, Christian.
That's true.
Horse racing.
Yeah.
You know what's good about part 7, Christian, already straight off the bat?
What?
Araki's not talking about fate.
Well, he is, but it's with there.
He's talking about freedom. You
That's
love
right.
to see it.
That's right.
Freedom Peak. Christian, who doesn't like... What? What are you about to say?
I'm just going to say this, Eric.
Go on.
People out there argue with me that part 7 is not about freedom. It's not about choices and consequences. When in chapter 1, well, the first 5 chapters, is about Johnny's choices and consequences.
Right.
It's about everyone's choices. The whole part's about choices and consequences.
And his will.
It's about
Christian.
freedom.
And his will.
He's trying to make himself free and be able to walk again.
Literally free.
Literally free. How do people not understand this?
Right.
It's about choices and consequences and the free will of humanity. How do people not understand this?
People say it's about family bonds.
People say it's about faith. It's not.
Is there some holy scripture involved?
I'm not going to spoil it.
The speech is about holy scripture.
I'm not going to say anything about that. But it's obviously about freedom. Part 9 or part 8 is about identity.
It's freedom and will. The theme that hits.
It's raw.
The theme that hits the human soul the most.
It's rawness, Eric.
Because every man wants to be free, Christian.
That's right. Now, Eric, part 8. What's part 8 about? Part 8 is about identity. And being a cursed identity.
Right.
That's what part 8 is about. Discovering oneself. And your past and accepting it, whatever. Alright, that's what part 8 is about. Alright. Part 9 is about getting paid, Eric. Araka's had enough. We're gonna get paid in part 9.
We'll see. I like a good heist. Who doesn't like a good heist?
You end the chapter with we're going on a heist. We got the oddball, Eric. You gotta have an oddball.
Who doesn't like the heist?
Eric, it's like Jordeo says.
Right.
The mechanisms of the world. When you form a group, there always has to be one oddball. And then he enters the room, Eric. We got an oddball. Alright.
There we go.
So, part 9 peak.
A little bit of JoJo hype for you people out there.
Part 9 greatness, dude.
One Piece anime.
No, yeah.
One nice Zoro scene.
I mean, King looking like an absolute clown.
And then if it just fell apart, there was nothing left in the tank.
They've been spamming, Eric. They've been spamming. They need a week off.
It's true.
They've been spamming the Sakuga.
Zoro did the clear lands. This fight's almost over. Maybe
it's not almost over.
2 more episodes.
We've got flashbacks, Eric. We've got Sanji.
Yeah, I know.
Sanji's next week.
I reckon about 5 more chapters will be. 5 more episodes will be done with Zoro and Sanji.
Alright. Well, there it is, Eric. We got a chapter next week, but we're going to chapter this week.
Right.
Not a lot in this chapter this week, but an intriguing chapter, Eric. Not a lot to talk about. A few things. And, we're going to talk about the show, how strong is Shanks Riddle.
Things didn't really move this week.
We're in that phase. We're just waiting for Kizaru to turn up. Alright? Onto the chapter. And the shortcuts don't work. Now they work.
Turns out we're already on the chapter, Christian. Why isn't 2 working?
Eric, please. You know how bad this sounds on the mic, on the video.
Nah, you're alright. There's no audio played until It's woozy.
Why are we in Hashtag Exchange?
Anyway, the chapter. I don't know why the button's not working.
Alright. Chapter 1075. Labosphere Death Game.
That's right.
We got Vegapunk on the cover, me and the Elder Stars, Eric. He looks excited.
We're gonna get anything from this?
It's Vegapunk's flashback, basically.
Right.
Yeah. So, first thing we see, Eric. Shaka checking the monitors for Pythagoras. He blew up.
Where is he?
What happened?
Right.
The cameras are shutting down. We see
The silhouette.
the Shadow Man.
Right.
Who is this Shadow Man, Eric?
Is it Saturn? Is it Kuruma?
It doesn't make sense to be Saturn, Eric, unless he can split his body up and soul and like teleport across the planet. Which I'm gonna say no to that.
Right.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Is it one of the punks? Is it a betrayer?
Is it a rogue AI like the worst Avengers movie, Age of Ultron?
Right.
Is it like that? Is that what we're going for here?
Could be.
Some sort of rogue AI. It does look like
A fat man.
a large man
A bulky man.
with Garcia-like hair.
Right.
But it also could be Opera from Whole Cake Island, Eric.
Right.
Did you think about that?
I did. I saw it.
What about the Cream Brothers? One of Eric's favourite characters.
Don't forget about the Cream Brothers.
Eric loves the Cream Brothers.
They knocked out Luffy.
I mean, a lot of people did a lot of work, Eric.
They knocked out Luffy.
They have armor haki. They have more armor haki than Sanji.
That's true. It's real.
Can't forget about the Cream Brothers.
Mm.
They have more armor haki than useless Captain Mid.
Still no hockey sound.
There's still no haki on this man.
Well, the kid, he's got issues, you know?
Alright. But you can't forget about the Cream Brothers. Maybe it's the Cream Brothers.
Right.
Blowing up all the cameras. Alright. Someone's taking out the cameras. Everyone goes to look for Vegapunk. We're walking around the lab.
By the way, we were the first to notice this plot point.
I mean, it was obvious.
No one was talking about it. They all just brushed past it.
No, some people said, what is this plot convenience?
Right.
Some people jumped in the meme instantly, Eric. They said bad writing, plot convenience. No. You know, when Vegapunk says this is too obvious
Right.
to not be something. Well, that's already telling you it's something. Alright? Now, we thought that many times during Wano. And,
Not much happened. Something happens here.
Oda's trying something different in Endgame.
Well, he's gone back, to his usual styles.
Well, there you go. So, everyone's walking around, fake diamonds, Sanji being a simp. Is this the ultimate simp mode for Sanji?
He's done the same thing with Nami. I want to be Nami's slave.
I want to be Nami's slave. I want to be a dog.
Right.
Sanji, you gotta relax. Alright?
He's getting sweaty with that Stussy cushion.
Stussy making him sweaty.
Right.
Alright, let's hope to God he does not see S.
But most women, mate.
See, Oda doing something smarter. He's keeping Sanji away from S-Snake.
That interaction never gonna happen.
That interaction's never gonna happen.
It can't happen.
Oda can't do it. Alright? He doesn't need the allegations.
Right.
He doesn't want the allegations on Sanji.
No.
Alright? He doesn't want it. Doesn't need it. Alright. Now, when real Sanji sees real Boa, then he's instant stone. Instant stone.
I feel like that's happened before. Was that in a movie? What happened?
No, he's never met Boa.
Didn't Usopp look through the binoculars or something in something?
No, the Straw Hats have never met Boa.
I feel like I've seen it before, but I don't know.
Okay. But there you go. Sanji, you're being cringe.
Stampede.
Sanji's being cringe, Eric.
Right. Of course.
But we're moving on from Sanji being cringe. Alright? Pythagoras is alive. He's a little head. Obvious.
Seen it before.
He popped out of his body
right.
many times. Alright? Then, S-Snake turns up. York can't resist the cuteness and goes to interact with her. Gets turned to stone. Confirmed, cuteness can turn you into stone, Eric. Are the CP0 agents... Have they ducked the allegations?
Now, if Sanji gets done by this...
He has to say
So cute.
So cute. But Eric, that could be misconstrued in many ways. See, Sanji's got to avoid this character, right?
Who's in front of S Snake right now?
We got York. Is it? Who is it? It's York. It's Usopp's group, right? Usopp and Brook or something?
Frankie?
Nah, Frankie's not there.
I don't know.
Frankie's with Atlas, I think. It's hard to remember all the groups.
Right.
There's like 4 of them. They're walking around in the lab, not doing much, right? The Seraphim start attacking Eric. Everyone confused. What's going on? What's happening? How does someone have higher authority than Vegapunk?
Is it Jay Garcia?
Shaka says, Vegapunk, the real Vegapunk himself must have given this order. This was a trap from the start. We're all fucked.
Right.
It was a trap from the start to trap us in the labosphere with the Seraphim to eliminate everyone, Eric.
Including the CP.
Of course. Then, S-Bear and S-Hawk appear in the top level with Zoro and Luffy. Zoro!
Asking for help.
Ask Luffy to help him move. Make sure Kaku and Rob Lucci don't die because he feels like it would be dishonorable.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be kind of a shitty move.
He's like, yeah.
These bums.
You know.
Right.
If they die like this, it's kind of disrespectful to my legacy. Because what does that say about me?
Right.
I beat some guy who died in chains. It feels like a little disrespectful.
No good.
So, Luffy and Zoro save Sanji and Kaku. I keep on saying Sanji, right? They save Lucci and Kaku.
I don't know how this association is even working.
I don't know. Who knows how this brain works?
Right.
Very mysterious. You know. It's full of all kinds of
a little bit
information. Eric. Of course. It's always a little bit off.
A little bit tilt. A little bit of a Dutch angle going on.
Yeah, of course. But they attack. They dodge. Then Lucci asks, why don't we team up here? Stop these Seraphim.
What?
Luffy and Zoro are like,
what?
huh?
Well, beat him.
Now, I feel like they're not going to say no. I feel like it's going to happen.
Right.
I'm interested to see the justification here. Maybe Luffy's like, I already beat your ass, so you're no threat. Would that
Is
be
the
right?
excuse going to be like, oh, Luffy's tired.
No,
Luffy can't use Gear 5.
You know what would be goated? Luffy would be like, I already beat your ass, you're not a threat.
Yeah, but like, what's this? How strong is S-Bear? We're talking about Nika.
Eric, they're teaming him up with Mihawk. How strong is Kuma? Is a better question.
I just said that.
You said S-Bear.
Right.
How strong is S-Bear? I feel like this is going to be like, don't hurt the kids, lock them up situation. You know, we're not going to hurt the kids.
I feel bad that kids...
You know, we can't damage the world government property. You know, I feel like it's going to be that kind of situation.
Lucci just blasted fucking Atlas in the face. What are you talking about?
That's killing a Vegapunk. That's not ruining the world government's greatest weapon. What do you mean, Eric? That's his mission. His mission is to assassinate
Right.
the Vegapunks. He needs a Seraphim. Alive and well. And if he damages them, who's going to repair them?
What if Luffy just uses Gum pistol on the S-Bear the whole time?
No, he's going to try and wrap him up.
Right.
That's what he's going to do.
They're going to capture him.
Yeah, we're going to try and wrap him up.
This could be a showcase for how serious Oda is about the
That's very
Seraphim,
true.
though.
That's very true.
They could be legitimate.
Yeah. It could be extremely legitimate.
Right.
Like, what's a cap for you, Eric? Admiral?
Probably.
Absolute maximum Admiral. Because
Yeah,
I feel like Oda's going to showcase the Seraphim, and then he's going to showcase Kizaru to tell us exactly where they are.
Right.
I think this is the play.
This could be fucking, king level shit. First commanders.
Yeah.
Marco. Rayleigh.
That's impressive, Eric. See, we doubted Fujitora.
But they got the weapons.
We doubted Fujitora, Eric. We said, Fujitora, how are you going to replace the Warlords with...
With Warlords. With the clones of
He just cloned the Warlords, made them better.
Right.
Eric, does anyone want to see Gecko?
No. He might have a chin though.
He might be Raw Gecko
Right.
Moria, the one that fought Kaido.
Right.
Which might be
Peak.
might be something. But Eric,
What if we get young Suit Mingo?
in a white suit,
Could be.
the white hair, the dark
White
skin.
jacket.
Eric, if there's an S Mingo with a white suit and white hair, the ultimate's wag.
Right. The
Talking
dark
sweat.
skin. The sunglasses.
Well, you know, it all works.
Right. Well, I was gonna say they're all wearing white, but they're not because Grimmer isn't. But
Yeah, so it might be the GOAT combination for the ultimate drip in a
I
character.
want to see that drip.
Will he be wearing a jacket?
I don't think Kid Mingo was, from memory.
No, but will they give him a jacket when he grows up?
Yes.
What colour's his jacket, Eric? Black? Well, he gotta have the wings out, Eric. Can't have a jacket. You gotta have the
Oda would
wings.
just put the wings behind them. It doesn't even make sense.
That's true. They do look like Halloween
No.
fucking wings.
So let's go full white.
All white.
Right.
Okay. There you go. And that's your chapter, Eric.
Short chapter.
Short chapter, but good chapter. Good mystery chapter, Eric. I don't
7 out
mind.
of 10 chapter.
It's a good chapter.
Setting up the Bushido man.
Mystery, who is it? Eric, how many chapters is Oda gonna spend on this?
A few.
Because I feel like Kizaru just turns up and
I
busts.
feel like
straight
the
in.
most prescient issue is the Seraphim.
Yeah. But like, how many chapters are we gonna get of who's the traitor?
Also, it's like
Or
where the
who's
other ones,
mystery
yeah.
man? Yeah. Because we saw Boa, we saw Hawk.
It's Croc might have the best drip out of all of them.
That's
If we
We
want to
need,
be
we need
real.
to think about that.
Right.
We need to think about S. Croc.
Does he have a real hand or still have a hook hand?
No, he's a real hand.
Does he have Magellan's fruit?
If S. Croc,
He should have the sand fruit.
Eric,
No, you can't replicate Logia.
I think it might be the poison fruit, Eric. Because of course we can't forget he used poison in Alabasta.
Right,
If
poison
S.
fruit.
Croc has the poison fruit, I don't want to hear about Magellan ever again.
Okay.
I don't want to hear about Magellan ever again.
Well, we all know he can't replicate the Logias.
That's right.
So he can't have the sand fruit.
So if S. Croc has the poison fruit, it might be the strongest one.
Crazy.
But there you go.
Luffy immune though.
As we know. But there you go.
Wait and see what happens next week. I want to see I don't want to see Oda cap with Luffy. I told you we're going into this arc. I don't want to see no cap with Luffy anymore.
What do you think about the Rob Lucci performance?
He was fucking around. He cooked.
How
him.
many times is Rob Lucci gonna get knocked out this arc? It's already been twice.
2 more times.
Gets knocked out 4 times. There you go. Alright, I get predictions. Seraphim, you know. Well, who's the mystery man? You know. Where's Garp? Where's Smoker?
Where's Dole?
Where's Dole?
Where's Prince?
Where are the G12
In like the
unit?
second chapter.
Yeah, where's the G12 unit?
Right.
They
I
turn up
think
with-
everyone's coming to Egghead Island anyway, so they should arrive at the same time.
With Kizaru. Okay.
Will Kizaru come in on a cannonball again?
I think Kizaru just appears and destroys the Labosphere.
Just kicks Zoro in the head.
Is the Labosphere stronger than the birdcage?
No, he already got cut by Mihawk.
Didn't get cut. The bubble around the Labosphere, Eric.
I think they'll
the
take it
Matrix
down.
defense.
Maybe.
Anyway, there you go. Moving on. How's Roger Shanks? We're in it. Alright. Every week, come through the question of how's Roger Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But still people out there, Eric, putting Kaido as their top one.
Still.
A scant few people, Eric. His stock has gone plummeting down after Wano. As predicted, you know, no one thought he would actually win Wano.
Huge L, massive L.
You know, he got done by the Monkey Deezers.
Impressive stamina, no doubt. And defense. And power. It was kind of powerful, no doubt.
There, Eric. There are people out there. They think Blackbeard's the strongest. Currently getting packed up by Law.
Worst fit by far. Worst drip.
He's got the worst drip. There's no doubt about that. It's not good. Alright, we forgot to mention the goated new volume cover with the 4 animals on it. Call back to chapter
25.
To volume 25. What a legendary cover, Eric. Of course, Gold Kid Shanks. Prominently displayed.
Peek, go.
Alright. Now, did I want to see the cover be Shanks using Congress hockey and,
knocking out Greenball.
Greenball shitting his pants? Yeah. They should call him Bramble.
Right.
Because he shits his pants. Right? That's what they should call the character.
A little bit of piss as well.
But anyway.
The amount of spending cope I see on that now is out of control.
It's out of control.
If any other character did there'd be nonsense.
If Alkayudu did that to an emperor, it'd be over.
But it's expected to go conclusion. These are within the realms of expectations.
Now, Eric, there are people that think Mihawk is stronger, and of course we've talked about this. He was cloned.
Right.
He was cloned, Eric. He's getting paired up by Bear. I see people when Kuma's that top one.
Kuma's gonna be stupid when he's restored.
When he's restored, I know this, but yeah. And the worst of all, people think I'm the strongest. Right?
Bum couldn't even make the cover.
And every week we bring 100% factual information, Eric. This week's evidence is Shanks is so strong. He will just knock out all the cameras, Eric, with Conqueror's hockey. He doesn't have to go around.
Swiping them. Like the Goros say. The Goros have to go around swiping them, Eric. Blowing them up. Can Vegapunk just invent legitimate cameras?
See, Eric, the Dendemushi is a tried and trusted technology.
Okay.
Right? That's how it is. There you go.
What do they eat? Do they poop? These are the questions.
Yes, they do poop, Eric. This question has been asked in SBS.
No doubt.
But Eric, there you go. Moving on! Top of the show.
What do we got?
Topic of the show. Alright. Now, I've seen a few comments around there, Eric. This is a disrespect to Lucci's character. He would never ask for help. So, Eric, people don't understand Rob Lucci.
Right.
Like I understand Rob Lucci.
Go on.
People forget that Rob Lucci was literally undercover for like 10 years. Helping people like
the Galileo.
Oh, he's an employee.
Right.
Lucci will do what it takes to get the job done. He's a spy. He's an espionage. He's a manipulator.
He will get the mission done.
He's obviously manipulating the Straw Hats to let him free.
He needs those cuffs going.
He doesn't want to die one, and he needs to get the mission done.
Right.
Even when he's fighting Luffy, Eric, he's trying to get the mission done. Attacking Sentamaru to get the Seraphim to help him. He loves blood, Eric.
Right.
He loves blood. But he also loves living so he can get the blood.
He needs to be free.
He needs to get the blood, Eric. He doesn't want to die. He wants to get the blood.
Right.
That's all he cares about. As we know, the Dark Justice. He's a weapon for the world government. He does what needs to be done. Alright, they send him to... They send him to kill someone, he kills them.
Does the wet work, Christian.
He does the work. He does the Dark Justice, Eric. As we've learned about him.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. What's going on, Rob?
It is disrespectful, but Eric, he's a previous villain.
Right.
Luffy surpassed him. Surpassed this man. Right? As we saw in, Water 7-1 and then Egghead.
I'm surprised Luffy remembered it.
How could he not?
He doesn't remember many people.
He didn't remember Marco.
Pineapple Man.
Of course. I think he saw him twice, but,
right.
You think he'll remember.
It is what it is.
But I think this is completely within Lucci's character. If Lucci could, and he would, at any moment, command the Seraphim, he would command him to attack Luffy.
No doubt.
No doubt.
But he can't.
This doesn't mean they're friends, Eric.
Right.
He's trying to manipulate them into freeing him.
He was not going to join the Straw Hats, but if he did, I wouldn't be mad.
It would be a backstabber.
Right.
He's a well-governed man through and through. We've been through this.
Well, he's about power.
Well, he's about blood.
So I'm sure if Luffy had ultimate authority, he'd join Luffy's.
No, he just wants an excuse to kill people.
Right. And
it's not about power.
And he manipulates the power of the world government to do that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, he's literally just bloodlusted. All the time. Could
it be a Delphi, could it be him?
But both. So, That's what it is. It's not Rob Lucci is just raw and he's stubborn and he won't.
This is the whole thing where like, oh, if Akuno had if Sengoku let Akuno fight, he'd beat the shit out of Shanks. Akuno ain't that man.
That's right.
Sengoku never gave the orders not to attack Shanks. He just stood there.
That's right. People forget that. People forget the order of operations, Eric. They forget.
And Braga obscures that on purpose.
Of course.
Willingly and knowingly.
Of course, we know this. We know Braga is a betrayer.
Even though he put
Of the
Shanks
Church
top
of
one.
Shanks.
Even though he put Shanks top one.
Yeah, he's a reluctant believer. After the Green Bull incident of 2022, how can you not put him top one? But anyway, that's Lucci's character. Please stop saying this ruins Lucci's character. This is Lucci. He's manipulated the situation to benefit himself.
Right. And I'm sure once the Seraphim issue is over, he will try and attack Luffy.
Or he'll try and take advantage and take the Seraphim under his control.
Right.
Because Eric, now, he didn't want to acknowledge Luffy as an emperor.
He was a bum.
He's a bit salty about it.
Right.
He's a bit salty about it. Alright? But now he realizes he needs the backup. He needs the Seraphim. To get his revenge. To get his bloodlust.
I feel like Kaku's out of place here. It's like, come on, man. You're not that guy.
Kaku's the right-hand man to Lucci.
But, he's not really, like, on the level of Lucci.
He's not on the level of Lucci, but he's the right-hand man.
He's not on the level of Zoro either. He's just kind of there. He's like the fourth man,
Would you say the gap between Lucci and Luffy is the same gap between Kaku and Zoro?
Probably, but I'm talking about, iconography, the fan base.
People like Kaku.
Yeah, but he's not Lucci, Luffy, or Zoro.
Okay.
He's just kind of there.
He'll throw a sky kick.
We'll do some giraffe shit.
Yeah, do some meme shit. But there you go.
Questions.
Moving on. No, Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. How could I forget? Hit the question corner anyway. Well, give us the Thunderdome.
Eric, you're fumbling.
Give us the dome.
You're fumbling like you fumbled those card packs. All right. You gotta focus in and straighten up. All right.
Who's it going in the Thunderdome?
We got Mr. One versus Leo. Thoughts immediately.
Mr. One would just cut the binds.
But Eric, Leo can stitch ships together.
True.
The physical power is too much for Mr. One.
You're saying the physical power is too much.
He can stitch and pull ships together. Marine warships, Eric. He would just stitch. He would at the end of Dressrosa.
I remember.
You remember?
But could Mr. One cut it?
They're magical strings, Eric.
Right.
You can't forget the Tontata speed, Eric.
I know the speed.
Surely they're faster than Alabaster. Surely they're faster than the Alabaster, Mr. One.
Marineford, Mr. One.
Zoro couldn't see the Tontata for a while, Eric.
Right.
You don't forget that. That's post time skip.
So your theory is Leo wraps him up.
He wraps him up with speed and the height of the creature, Eric. He's small.
Right. TKO.
Wraps him up, throws him in the water.
Alright.
Stitches him up, stitches his arms together. He can turn into a blade. Okay.
I'm good with it.
He can stitch steel, Eric. It doesn't matter. He has magical stitch. Have you ever seen the stitches break? No.
They last a certain amount of time.
We never know that.
Right.
We've never seen the stitches break.
How did Joel and shit escape?
They were getting healed, and then Leo comes in and smacks them.
Right. Alright. Leo wins.
There you go, Leo.
Questions.
Just remember when Law trades Giola for something at the dock. At the bridge. Do you not remember this?
Yeah, that goes poorly.
Yeah. But Eric, questions. We're in the questions. Chris D. Good to see that Eric is starting Steel Ball Run.
That's right.
Would Def like some reviews every now and then when he goes through it? He just did it. He did it at the start. We'll do it at the start of the episode.
Part 7, Bad Freedom, Little Horse Facts, Shout Out Zeppeli, Peak Man.
No other part gets significantly and progressively better than part 7. Okay. Not a question.
I'm like 10 chapters deep, by the way.
Not a question. But, you know.
There you go.
There you go. From Sly Dark. Could the hologram bit at the start of the arc come back into play if there's a traitor acting behind the scenes? I don't think this is a traitor. I think this is a mystery man.
Okay.
I'm not convinced it's a traitor because we see all the characters, Eric. We got the Shadow Man. When do you get the Shadow Man in Moana?
Who is the Shadow Man?
That's a good question. That's the question.
We play this game every arc.
Well, 2 arcs in a row. Well, you know, silhouettes. Classic. From Sam Vender. I feel like this chapter makes it impossible for the suspect to be Shaka now that the Seraphim disobeyed even his orders. That's true. I don't think it's a traitor. People keep on thinking it's a traitor. I don't think it is.
Okay.
So we just did that plot. We literally just did that in Wano. From Solid Lamb. Do you think Caribou will be relevant? See, Caribou is like a weird thing because he knows so much.
Where did he go?
He's on the sunny.
Just still chilling on the sunny.
Yeah,
Didn't they tell him to get off?
I think they were going to kick him off.
And then
fucking... Then, Sea Beast turned up and Lilith.
Right.
So...
No, they're on the top of the Labradome. And then, like, get off is a government island. And he's like, I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. That happened, Eric.
Right.
That one panel was Zoro.
If it's Caribou...
It's not Caribou.
What a disappointment.
It does look like a Goo Man. Which is, interesting.
Well, who gave the orders?
Yeah, exactly.
Could be Caribou.
No, it's not Caribou. But... Interesting. So... Well, see, Caribou's going to tell someone about this information that he knows.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. You think it's Crocodile? He says a certain individual, Eric.
Right.
He gives the classic Oda line, a certain individual. No one talks like this, but, you know. Especially in their own mind.
I'm going to give that to a certain individual.
Yeah, like, why is he being sus to himself?
Right.
You know. There you go. From Breezy Bird. Alright, now Breezy Bird's upset. And guess why Breezy Bird's upset?
Lucci?
World government not looking good.
Breezy, come on, man.
Did you see Borges' terrible Lucci Kingdom theory video? Oh, so he's got 2 questions.
Okay, no, I didn't.
No, that's Harvest and Berry has the world government question.
Okay.
I get confused, Eric, with all the names.
Straight up Breezy.
Breezy. You see Mr. Borges' terrible Lucci Kingdom theory video? We did. He thinks it's still... He thinks he's not destroyed, even though we saw it get destroyed. And nothing in the ocean. But...
What's his theory? Teleported?
That Vegapunk has light-stopping technology, therefore he stopped the explosion. Even though we saw the explosion go off, and there's no island there. And it said it was erased from history. It no longer exists.
Interesting theory from Mosh.
See, when the narrator says something, like, this is the final battle, or this island has been destroyed, you think it's true. As we tried to tell him with, the raider will not fail.
Right.
But there you go. From Big 3 fanboy, Alice might be the traitor. And we're getting these questions every week, Eric.
I mean, I don't know. Shit could happen.
I think Alice is the traitor. We did forget to mention that Alice does say, I could change my face at any point.
Right.
Okay, a little too obvious if it's Alice.
Right.
But
be a bit much.
She was getting repaired.
I mean, the face, the whole
and she
body,
was in the labosphere.
the kind of unique body gives it away, you know?
She was in that top dome part.
Right.
With them. So I don't know if it's her. But there you go. Atlas, I think Lucci, when he did the 6 King Gun, messed with her face. It messed up her systems, turning her crazy.
Could be, I don't know.
But Frankie and Vegapunk prepared Atlas, Eric. It should be a perfect job. The only motive I could see for Vegapunk to target CP0 would be Atlas. I think it's a well government mystery man.
Right.
That's my guess. Take them all out, Eric. They're all bums. Time for the cleansing.
Yes.
From Chris D. I'm going to counter the Luffy being tied because of Gear 5 point with a very similar thing happening in Punk Hazard. Luffy was running around with Smoker, who were looking for Caesar and Virgo, respectively. Luffy was very tired and panting hard and even asked for a breath when they got to the room that Caesar was in. But Eric, that's pre-Kaido fight. We can't have this nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Alright? Yeah, he was running around, he's tired. Alright, so yeah. Gear 5 could be draining stamina. I think it's more likely that he was just running all around looking for Vegapunk. It's pretty big that even other Straw Hats have to go help for Vegapunk. I mean, why have it? Like, is this just an excuse so Luffy can't go Gear 5 against Seraphim?
Maybe. How many scenes are we going to have in the anime of Luffy just running around?
A lot. Alright. From Uncle J. My money is on Caribou kidnapping the Stella and Edison ordering the Seraphim, but could there be a secret Vegapunk satellite that hasn't been introduced yet? The rogue corrupted
Number
satellite.
7, Christian.
Yeah.
Number -1.
The rogue satellite.
Right.
The fucked up one.
Right.
That's been thrown away into the junk
I thought I
heap.
put you in the junk heap.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm a human being. I can't be thrown away.
Right.
The classic
Am
sci-fi.
I alive? Am I alive?
Classic
Am I
sci-fi.
Consciousness, all these things.
Yeah. Classic.
Okay.
That's a Star Trek episode. It's got to be a Star Trek episode. From Harvest and Berry.
Here we go.
I'm glad Oda is doing a good job of thoroughly assassinating Lucci's character. Now, we went through this part of the show. Harveston, he's manipulating Luffy to getting him free.
They're not going to be friends.
Alright. More importantly, the GOAT is back. Peak manga is back. One chapter into JoJo lands and it's already the best manga of 2023. You might be right, Eric. If we ever do a chapter 1 review again, Eric, part 9 might be the 10 out of 10 we're looking for.
Okay.
Might be the 10 out of 10, Eric.
You got the waifu.
I mean...
You got the hype man.
Get the waifu.
Hey man, it's 2023.
You know what it is what it is.
It's 2023.
You got the waifu. You got the high man. You got the oddball. You got the oddball, Eric.
We'll throw an oddball in there.
Classic. Alright. Why is he wearing a purple
Tingle suit?
Right. Because he's the oddball. Is this Yacho reimagined?
Could be.
Reminds you of him, Eric.
Okay.
Doing weird things with his face.
Memeing.
But there you go. From Chris D. Lucci Kaku can Death's help so that Zoro and Luffy don't go all out for both of them. Should be enough to one-on-one each Seraphim. Thought I never heard Zoro ask for help before. But it's you ask for help to help
Escape.
Help Luffy. He asked Luffy to help him
Handle the bodies.
Right. Alright. How far would Luffy need to go to defeat 2 Seraphim with Zoro, Kogurasaki, Gear 4? Gear 4. Because we don't know what kind of Vegapunk defense bullshit they've got.
Well, they're Lunarian and robotic.
Yeah.
It's a heavy defense.
It's heavy defense. But Luffy's got the cock and Rio.
Right.
That could penetrate Kaido. So...
I think...
You know.
I'm still... I don't know. The Seraphim are weird power-wise. We'll see.
From Bushido Brown. If Lord Kid can gain a power-up for no reason other than plot, why can't Joma get upgraded raid suits to put them on a new level of power? It's possible.
I mean, they can, but
I just don't want them back in the story.
No one's asking for German.
I just don't want them back in the story. You know?
Right.
We don't need to see Judge the Garuda bum.
They will, though.
And his bum sons. Alright. From Darkoplex, Oda keeps implying these Seraphim are insanely powerful, more than any of us give them credit for now. Do you think Luffy and Zoro could struggle versus them? I think it's going to be like a special occasion where they have to capture them and not hurt them. Because I don't think Oda's going to show children getting hit or getting hurt.
Right. Well, they are big though. I don't know. We'll see. It's always weird.
Could you imagine Oda drawing S Snake getting smacked in the face?
Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we get more Zoro and Mihawk interactions. What does he have to say about
maybe
that?
A little flashback, maybe.
What does he have to say about that?
Maybe a little Mihawk flashback.
Eric, is this a flashback
Of the frog.
of the frog on the rock?
A mysterious dream, Christian had.
Is this the mysterious? If this is the last Zoro flashback, we have it documented on this show. We talking about this fucking
Christian in a
flashback.
fever dream.
That I swear happened.
Imagine. Christian in a
The
fever.
ultimate breath of all things, Eric. You cut the frog, you don't cut the frog, you cut the rock beneath the frog. Now people say this is in Kenshin. So it might be crossing the streams there.
Christian in a fever dream, for the people out there, imagined a scene where Zoro's training in a pond.
And then Mihawk goes to cut the frog. There's a frog on a rock.
Right.
He goes to cut the frog, but he doesn't cut the frog, he cuts the rock beneath.
Right. But this
And
never happened.
he says something about a frog in a pond. You know the line.
The small fish or
Yeah.
a tadpole, whatever.
Yeah.
Christian imagined this. He swear to God it happened.
It has to be in some anime.
He he brought this up one day like it happened. Like
I swear it happened.
Like he's not like, oh, I think this happened. He was just talking
I
about
swear
it.
it
Like,
happened.
what are you talking about? He's like, oh, like it's from the back. I'm like, what?
I remember Gloomy Kingdom.
Right.
Alright? Now, it's got to be from some anime. I'm just crossing the streams on that one. Alright? But there you go.
Alright. A little bit of lore there.
A little bit of lore. Maybe it's an anime-only scene that no one remembers or has posted a clip of. What do you think about that?
No.
I got Drex in the chat saying he remembers this, Eric. I got Joe in the chat. He says he says he remembers the scene.
I remember this scene. Find us a scene.
Yeah. Are we from Universe A and Eric's from Universe B?
Are you from Universe B?
Who knows, Eric? There you go. Am I gonna gaslight an entire audience into thinking this scene
It
exists?
doesn't exist.
Alright,
No one's ever found it.
okay. Try and find it. There you go. From Darkoplex. Alright, I already read that. From Bushido Brown again. How many factions will be there in the final war? We got Luffy's team. We got the Navy. We got the Neo Navy. We got the Rev. And we got Blackbeard.
2.
All of them teaming up.
Enemies versus Luffy.
Luffy, it's like the Seinfeld ending. Everyone's come back.
We got Shanks, we got Dragon.
Eric, how do you beat this team? What stacks up against this?
Blackbeard, Kaido,
Kaido.
Big Mom, the world government, Rocks, Imo,
Z-Beck comes back!
Z-Beck/Ivo.
Alright. From Pirate King. Would any of you
I feel like the world government could sell like, oh, Luffy, Joy Boy, he's gonna destroy the world, we're gonna... I don't fucking know, whatever. Then Big Mom and Kaido have a reason to fight Luffy.
Now, Pirate King has a very strange question.
Go on.
Would you raw dog Big Mom Whole Cake Island version? Now you're dying from that. You're not living through that experience.
I don't know if I got the equipment, Christian. I'm really
She's
honest.
like 25 foot tall, a very large woman.
You know what? Scratch it. I could get it done.
I don't know how you're getting it done.
I could get it done. And I get a hype man son
Maybe.
or a bum.
It's a roll of the dice.
Right.
There's only really one hype man, it's Katakuri.
Or about the Cream Brothers.
I mean, you know, they're doing something. Do you get three questions?
That Big Mom gene policy.
Eric, you haven't even heard the reward yet.
Alright, I already said I kind of do
You
it.
get 3 questions answered. What is she going to answer for us? What?
Isn't it about Whole Cake Island like the Ark?
No.
I don't really care about that. I'll do it anyway.
She answers 3 questions. Eric, I think you'll die from the experience. She's 25 foot
Nah,
tall.
I'll be alright.
Very large woman, Eric.
I got judo moves.
You're not Jinbei, alright? She moves one way and you're dead.
I got judo, I got aikido,
You got it all.
I got jujitsu.
You don't have any of these skills.
I have them in my mind.
Okay. Well, there you go.
In this fictional universe, whatever. Do we have an answer?
In the fictional universe, You're hack. Alright? And you're not Jinbei, you're hack. Alright? That's who you are.
But I kind of know Jinbei though.
But Jinbei's your best friend.
Right.
So, there you go.
Do we have an answer to
No.
the seed? No seed answer?
No.
Alright.
From Magati. Could the shadow on the camera just be S Shark? Maybe he don't need to overthink these things.
Could be.
Could be. He's kind of MIA right now, but I feel
Right.
like we're going to see him at some point.
Swim through a wall.
Yeah. Wanda, I'm only the one who thinks the trader is the main star. We can't be doing this every week, Eric. I'm getting Wanda flashbacks to who's the trader every week.
Right. Hopefully
least-
Oda answers it soon.
I don't think it's Stella because he's there being like, what the fuck's going on? I ordered the Seraphim, then and listened to him. They almost killed him.
You're right.
So I don't think it's Stella. There you go. From Mount Take a Toll. If S-Hawk starts pulling down meteors, is Zoro fucked? No, I feel like Zoro can cut meteors.
What?
Mingo could cut meteors. Law could cut meteors.
Yeah, meteor's no problem. Zoro already could have cut a meteor in Strong. What was it, Stampede? Stampede.
I guess.
He did.
Yeah.
He cut it in half.
I mean, yeah, but it's from that fucking stupid. It's from Fujitora. But it was it's a movie. I don't think the meteors are doing anything. If Law could cut it, Mingo could cut it, Zoro could cut it.
Right.
I'm not really worried about it. No, from Zoro. From Bindle. Why is Eric always sweating on Braga streams about the Goroseis potentially being strong? Scared the Guardian Man might actually be strong. Eric, what are you going to do if Guardian's strong?
I'm gonna call out the contextual reasons to why it makes no sense.
But what if he gives the reason of we have to keep ourselves hidden?
The balance.
Yeah, what if he gives that
People
reason?
know the Gorosei exists. I don't even know what that means.
What do you think about that? Alright. From Dart. Where can I find spoilers for Part 9? And what's the best way to read them so I can spoil Christian? Now Dart's a very salty man. Because I said, let's not post spoilers for JoJo. Because, one, it's monthly. And two, it's pretty easy to dodge JoJo spoilers.
Right.
So we're just gonna wait.
They don't trend, you know.
Because the no one really picks up this magazine until it's actually on Japanese shelves.
Right. There's no black market.
So like 2 days before it's actually on the market, someone's got it and they're posting spoilers.
You can wait 2
It's
days.
like fucking 2 days.
Right.
Alright? And it's monthly. And it is what it is there. Well, there you go. From Young. Does Araki have normie music taste or just me? Now, he's a man because of the Part 9 musical choices like Dua Lipa. See, Araki always puts pop culture references.
Sam was telling me he pulled out Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he's pulled that.
One of his favorite albums is like a Snoop Dogg album.
He's got an eclectic music taste, Eric. It's eclectic.
I mean, at this point, he's got a lot of, he's used a lot of classics.
Yeah. Eric, that's not even a stage. That's just on the radio. He's trying to set the mood.
What did Yoga Bomb want, like Lil Wayne?
Well, he wants MF Doom. That's what he wants. I
don't know what that is.
It's the rapper who wears the Dr. Doom mask. You've seen this man. He died. He only had like fucking 3 albums, but apparently he's the GOAT.
What about
What?
What about Lil Nas X? Would he prefer to be listening to Lil Nas X on the radio?
No, he wouldn't.
Right.
Alright, but there you go. There's that question.
You gotta pick the modern day. You gotta.
We're setting the mood.
The theme.
Jordio is a 15-year-old Zoomer.
Right.
He's basically Seneto.
Right. Seneto loves Dua Lipa.
He's basically Seneto.
Don't compare Jordio to Seneto because he's gonna run with that.
He's basically a 15-year-old Zoomer.
Right.
But Seneto doesn't have the Joestar Willow. I'm just saying in terms of taste.
It's not even close.
I'm saying in terms of taste.
Right.
I'm saying in terms of will or rawness. I'm saying in terms of taste. He's on TikTok. He follows Pokemon. He does all that kind of stuff.
Right. He loves Pokemon.
There you go. From Abhishek D. Given that Edison commanded the Seraphim to wait in the previous chapter, who was it, possibly other than the punks, to override the command? I think it's a secret Navy man, a secret CP agent.
Ivankov.
Could be anyone.
Right.
There you go. And from lastly, The last question is from Bindle. Will Christian be the Australian Jordeo Joestar? Does Araki always have America over Japan? Araki doesn't want to be Japanese. He did one Japanese part, or two.
Right.
You know, part 4, part 8. But he loves the world. He loves the world cultures, Eric. He's a man of culture.
Should have been in Italy.
100%. But there you go. And that's the episode, Eric, this week.
We'll see what happens next week. Hopefully we get a few chapters. How many chapters have we got in a row?
At least one more? I don't know. At least one more. There you go.
Alright.
Shaggy's the strongest.
Cheers to good king.
Good night.